Okay, who negotiated Bass?
It was Reducer and Bundy.
All right, sweet. So just Bundy then.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, he's the only one who's not here.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like I didn't do anything or something.
Oh, you're obviously here. I'm not waiting on you.
Can't believe they
No, I
had
meant, like-
grappling guns. That's fucking crazy.
That was crazy.
451 23 MRPD.
All right, I'm adding
They
all the
grappled to
officers
the roof
involved.
of the court center.
Yes,
And then,
yes.
jumped off on bikes.
It was like
Yeah.
some Superman shit. Now I get the costumes.
I guess so. Were you at the scene, Lance?
No, I wasn't. I was trying to deal with that raid.
Were you Ridley and Ensley? The
Yeah, I
vault
was in
itself?
R1.
I was at the scene too as well.
I was
Was there
there, but
anything
then
out
I
of
left
place?
for Pillbox.
Was there anything out of place at the power plant?
No, like I didn't even see a single shrapnel on the ground. I don't know what happened. Like there's no.
Okay, Lance.
What's up?
Do you want to go check the county power, like the actual power plant, and see if there's any evidence on
I
scene?
think
Oh,
Bundy did that
yeah,
already.
okay.
I think I'm pretty
Oh.
sure Bundy went up there.
Yeah, there was
Actually-
nothing.
No,
Oh.
I did not check
The water and
Palmer.
power?
Yeah, we need someone to go check that because I went to the water and power after Ensley cleared it, just in case, and there was nothing there. Not even.
You
couldn't-
think they
couldn't
hit the
see
one
anything.
up north, huh?
Maybe. I mean, I think we shouldn't assume anything at this point. The 37 call in the car could be a red herring. You know, I think.
But
someone
here's the
who's
thing,
hitting the
though,
ball.
Svensson. We got a call of suspicious activity at the
I
door.
know.
Yeah, at the scene.
I know, but the thing is, we got that like 2 months ago. I remember getting that 2 months ago.
No, but
So-
last time we got it though, it was 3 days ago, and we
I was
actually.
there with you, man.
Oh yeah, you were there. That's right.
Well, listen, what I'm saying is, if they know how to generate those calls, they know how to get called in for suspicious activity. What do you say? 2 of them go hit the actual power plant. 2 of them go generate
Yeah, you're
suspicious
smart.
activity calls to our
Smart.
dispatch, and it's a red herring. We shouldn't rule anything out. We shouldn't assume anything at this point because we don't know what they're up to. So Bundy, you negotiated?
Sorry, I will add more. I'm just working on getting
Let's
these
just talk about this
photographs
before we
in
send
so
you guys
that
out. I don't want to be
everybody-
here forever. Bundy, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
what the
You
yes,
fuck?
I'm here.
negotiated, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any idea who you're talking to in there?
Not particularly. They were all very masked up. I mean, every single individual that was in there was wearing a impotent rage costume, a superhero costume.
Has anyone ever seen that at a robbery?
No.
Nope.
Negative.
Okay. You recognize anyone in their time? Voices,
No.
Let me-
mannerisms, walk style, guns,
No.
I don't want to.
demands?
Yeah.
They were
I don't know.
they were all using class 1
360
pistols.
from
Demands
319.
were extremely standard. They wanted 5 minutes per hostage.
So that to me indicates that they've hit the vault before. If they're 5 minutes a hostage,
Yeah.
that's typically something that
They were
only vault
fast.
robbers would be aware of.
The only thing I would add that is different was the explosion that Bundy mentioned. It shook the
Yeah,
fucking
it was like
ground.
it
So-
shook the ground.
Before
Okay,
before we
so-
get into that, I think we need to discuss the basics. So,
408 23 MRPD.
if we have
Oh,
no way to
actually-
prove that it was actually the water and power plant that they
Ripley,
hit,
are you
One of the
still there?
hostages mentioned a name. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but
No,
one of
go
the
ahead.
hostages mentioned the name Uchi.
Chat, it's-
okay.
That Uchi was there with
444,
them, like playing music or
He's
something.
not, but
it
he
seemed
might
like
have
been
Uchiha
taken
Jones
or
was
at
like
the
babysitting the hostages.
I was there babysitting them
Mhm.
while they left with a helicopter.
I see. So you think Uchiha was one of the hostage takers in disguise?
Maybe
Either babysitting
or
or-
an accessory because he was not present. He was kind of like holding on to the hostages
Bass,
for
are you
them.
on radio?
A firm.
I
I'm at the debrief room right now with Svensson.
Okay, so first things first. How long from the robbery call until the explosion, roughly? I'm not asking for seconds. I'm asking for minutes.
20
Are we
minutes?
talking 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
20 minutes into the
from-
robbery.
Yeah.
15 to 20. I would
Yeah, 15 to
estimate.
20.
We had secured 2
let me get
hostages
you for a
from
second.
inside. We gave them 5 minutes apiece, and we gave them 5 minutes off the
let
bat.
me
So
finish
I would
this real quick
estimate
'cause they wanna
between 15 and
wrap it up.
20.
Yeah, when you're done, I need you to unlock his apartment.
Okay,
All right, we'll
interesting.
do. I can do that.
So the grappling hooks, you saw them use it? Did they use it once? Did they grapple additionally or just the once to the roof? Anyone see that?
Tom Reducer did
Say that
actually.
again.
Did they grapple straight to the roof or was there like a
So-
landing or did they use it multiple
So
times?
they grappled from the back of the truck onto the like a balcony area, and then they
Okay.
climbed back up all the way up the with
They
the stairs and
climbed.
stuff.
They just
Yeah,
grabbed
yeah.
it? Okay. Interesting, because
In R1, we saw them grapple right onto the roof.
Some
I
of
would
them
assume
grappled
right
onto like a
after that.
balcony area as well.
Did they use it multiple times though?
yeah, that's what I'm trying
Yes,
to
they did.
determine.
They grappled onto a balcony and then grappled back up to like the rooftop. I think.
Okay.
No, I think one of them went up the stairs, but I'm not too sure.
Okay, but they were using
Majority,
one of them
yeah.
used it at least twice, is what we're
Yes,
getting
yes.
at. Okay.
Bundy, were you in scene for the Bobcat thing?
Negative, sir.
Okay. Then the weapons were taken. I don't know what kinds.
They were all using the three suspects we saw up front were all using standard class 1 weaponry.
Yeah, okay.
I would just say
So
what
Svensson,
Is
I think
it-
your
Speak up,
idea.
Ridley.
Can I add something real quick?
Yeah.
Your idea works, but here's the thing: the power went out, and we got to 10:37. We arrived on scene. Then 5 minutes later, the city vault was hit. If they had the power plant up north, it wouldn't have enough time to come down from that power plant.
Even
make their way to
even
the
with the
city.
heli, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way, right?
I mean, cars are fast, and he's also.
Is it possible they grappled out of the water and power plant and got back in the dump truck and
They
then went to
might
rob it?
have, yeah. That could have been a way for
Because
them to
me
get
and Time
out.
were at the door and there was a car parked there.
Oh shit.
The door
That's
is
actually a really
open.
good point.
We also
They
had
grappled
The
out.
roof is open. Yeah.
Since they
it's
used
also
it multiple
important to
times,
note
yeah.
that we did have 2 cars on scene when we first arrived. We had a white and color Tampa with the windows smashed out as well as that dump truck, so they could have
On scene of the
arrived
water and power?
separately.
I don't know the layout of water and power very well, but someone mentioned a helicopter at the court center. Could a helicopter fit in there?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Maybe
They can land in the water and power.
Yeah, you can.
Absolutely.
so maybe
you
they
sure?
landed in water and
Yes, yes, you can.
power, did it, and then helicoptered out.
Huh. I have to double check that. I mean, I just feel like I was there, and there's too many like obstructions that are blade height. You know.
I don't think it would
You
have been
can
a
cover it.
helicopter because I think
Hey,
me
for a
and
briefing
Time
room.
were there on time to be able to see it. I think if it was anything, it's the grappling. They had to grapple out.
Well, they probably. I mean, how else to get the bikes to the roof? You know. I don't know. That's. Okay. Anyway, let's discuss the actual like brass tacks. So if we don't have like an idea of the suspects, what were the significant parts of the vault that changed it? You know, the explosion and the electricity going out.
Correct. Those 2
But-
factors. Mhm.
Correct. The electricity being out, the lasers in the downstairs room.
I
were
agree,
off,
Severe. I think it should be
whenever I
one-time
entered.
use. Grapple
We
gun should
never
be one-time
got,
use.
That typical Space Invaders.
Unlimited.
sound,
How many
alert
uses is it? Is
we
it
get.
2 or 3?
That never
Let's
went
see.
off until Malton went back to
No,
clear it the
JT, leave
second
meta
time.
probably. I don't know.
Was that
And there were,
4 times.
there were noticeable scorch marks. I have uploaded a photograph to the
What?
report. It is extremely dark because the power was out. But I can attest to the fact
4
that
is a
there were
lot,
scorch
man.
marks,
I think 2 is
directly
good,
to
actually.
The right of the control panel that's beside the locked door behind the lasers. However,
Batman
that
shit.
door was still locked.
Wait, the cop
did
one has
not seem
5?
phased at all by
Oh
the
shit! Here
explosion.
comes the molding from the.
So you have 2 pictures here. Vault door interior 1 and 2. Are you saying that those metal security doors were still locked, but the actual vault was open?
No, the metal security doors were open. The large vault door was open. I'm talking specifically about differences because the vault door and those 2 interior doors are always open on every vault that I've been to and cleared. I'm talking about the photograph of the control panel. If you look at the wood along the door on the right-hand side, scene photo 1, dark scorch
Okay, you're
marks.
talking about the scorch marks. That door
Yeah.
wasn't open?
Yeah,
That
the
door was
lower
not
door
open.
was not breached.
Yeah, it looks like a key card's needed. Okay. All right. Well, that about wraps it up. I think we should make a detailed report because this is the power being out is more important than the city vault, honestly.
Yeah.
A lot of people are hitting the
Absolutely.
vault
They
to
should
take out the
done
power.
The
That doesn't
prison
happen.
and the whole city.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, unfortunately, I was at the shootout at the hospital because 13 Alpha does take some priority even away from the city
It's a
vault. So I
higher
don't have as much
priority
information
than
as
the
I'd
vault.
like, but here we are.
I wish
So
we
I've
could
got-
hear that. I wish we could hear like the ping go off for 13 Alpha.
It's because dispatch was on duty.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
really?
And we
I
were
really
on a
got to talk
different
to
channel, so
I gotta talk
dispatch
to
didn't
Roy
notify us.
because he said be advised 13 Alpha,
Yeah.
and that's just not gonna. That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Gotta put some
Hey,
oomph into it.
listen,
Didn't.
For
I will talk
side
to
note,
him. I will talk to him on the side.
13 Alpha takes priority over the vault any day.
It does, but we had officers.
13 Alphas.
We had enough
We had
officers.
2 13 Alphas. So
Yeah, the timing was just bad. You get the
it was
fucking.
very bad timing.
It was like
It's
when it
bad.
rained, it
Don't worry.
poured.
It was code 4 when I got there. It was good. Took care of
Alright.
it.
Hold
That
it down,
wraps it
mister.
up.
Hold it down.
Can we have someone go collect evidence at the? I mean, it's unlikely given the circumstances. It is likely that, like Enzi said, they grappled or used a helicopter to get out of the city power. But I would like to check the actual, like,
A big
power
one.
plant. Yeah, just in case.
I'll
2
go
units
with,
need to
whatever
go up
unit
there.
goes.
So in the future, if they go into the tunnels, they're with bikes are likely to exit from Metro Transit. I think we should cover that first.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they go, that's what I was saying,
Before-
Nestle. If they go into bikes, we should be prepared. We should be expecting them to either change vehicles again or exit via one of the metro stations in the Rockford Loop.
How
We
many,
need to establish better comms for that. Also, I need to talk to a lot of you motherfuckers about this. You do not need to say break if you're not actively breaking comms. Bundy, Carter, heard you guys say it. do not break to say something. It doesn't mean, hey, listen to me. It means, hey, I need to talk right now, and you're talking.
Yeah, you're cutting
So,
somebody off.
Yeah, you need to prioritize, when to use break and when not. Otherwise, it becomes a word that no one even knows what it means anymore. It just becomes
I know what a
another
brick
piece of
is.
jabber. It doesn't mean anything. So it's important we establish the use.
Understood. I have a question. How many exits to those that series of tunnels do we have?
5.
In the Rockford Loop, there's San Vitas, there's Boulevard de Pero, Marathon, and Little Seoul, I think. That's not 4.
And then
Vincent,
Los
or, I'm
Lagunas
sorry, Mets, are
Boulevard.
you on this radio?
That's San Vitas, same thing.
Okay. The reason I ask is because
Radio
it
check.
seems like
Sent to,
we
he's in the meeting room.
frequently encounter this as far as
Except for
vaults are
who,
concerned. Do
got
we need to
evidence
have a
from
minimum of,
pillbox
I don't know,
that
like
shootout?
6 ground units? That way we can cover all 4 of those and still have units pursuing.
I mean, it's difficult because we can never. I can't determine how many officers we're going to need.
Except for, sir.
Essentially, yes, we need a certain amount of officers to cover those exits. But additionally, we need at least 2 units to go down after them to flush them out. So it becomes kind of a thing where it's like, how many do we truly need, and what is reasonable? How many can we actually field? Because we're going to eventually have double up cars. We're going to have Air 1. If we have, let's say, 5 units, one at each subway station, we have
Active
2 cars
1090 in
full
progress.
of people chasing them. That's quickly already 10 to 12 officers, plus Air 1 and a co-pilot. It's up to 14, plus officers at the scene securing the hostage, 16, 17, 18, plus other officers finding calls. We're talking like best case scenario, we need 25 cops or something, and it's just not reasonable. We need to plan to be more efficient.
Svensson,
Yes.
with you saying that we need that many officers, I constantly hear us say we're going near Park and MRPD when we can go slightly inside and cover 3 different exits and be safe.
Right, but
Like,
then you're
you can-
inside and you're following them. I mean, I see your point. I do think we need to address that as well. There are several intersections inside the tunnels, and we need to familiarize officers at this point. I don't know what, be it like a field trip to explain how the tunnels work or what, but essentially, to roughly describe it, Spartan's absolutely correct. There is an intersection in the tunnels underneath the pillbox where 4 tunnels meet. The entrance from Del Perro Freeway, the construction area, from Mirror Park, and then also you have 2 different entrances from the canals, a Little Bighorn, and the train tracks.
We
in
need
Little
PD
Bighorn.
training
There's
for
2
sure.
side entrances there. So instead of having 4 units, we should have 2 at that intersection, which would save a lot of headache. And then additionally, we could have the Rockford Loop is literally a loop. So we only need 1 at the base of the loop and then 1 at each subway station. I mean, it's going to be a headache, but this is something SWAT should really be figuring out.
Especially with black tactics.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
Yeah.
I think the problem is that we have too many people trying to plan for themselves rather than taking orders. And we need like field commanders. I'm looking at the map of the tunnels. I think what I'll need to do is put together like a briefing on this and come back at the meetings and give it,
Show me 1030
rather than have like an
northbound
on-spot meeting with 6 cops
Alta
where other
Street,
people aren't
green in
involved.
color,
So
2-door.
this time I think I'll just go with that. I'll put together some information and like maybe some pictures, put it in the MDW, and then address the tunnel issue from there rather than
I mean, nobody was
talk
talking, chat, so
individually, 5 cops at a time.
It's gonna be
All
4.
right, we're good to break off from
7,
here. If you want to go back
Adam,
on patrol, go back on
David,
patrol. If you're
William,
involved in
3,
negotiation or
6,
evidence
2.
collection, you should stay and talk about what you have, compare notes, and write the report.
So real quick before you all get back out there, I just want to say something real quick while we have people grouped up. Man, those apartments are a fucking cesspool. If you guys can maybe incorporate that in your standard patrol, I'm not asking you to like clear them out, but Jesus Christ, I was just driving by and a guy had a gun pointed at a random ass vehicle.
4-4 from
You know,
dispatch.
Oh
just
my
stupid
God.
shit like that happening that we could probably crack down on.
Comes back negative to a Yolanda Cannon.
So I need to talk to you, Bassam.
10-4.
all right.
All right.
All right.
Enzo, can you put that stuff in the report for them?